Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abel and welcome back to Local to Global with FERENCVÁROS on FM22 Champions League group stages we are at now, and today we face one of the biggest teams in the world. We're at home against Paris Saint-Germain, so fingers crossed we can do something, but we are probably going to get absolutely thrashed. It's going to be a fun one because we can see just how we measure up to one of the biggest sides in the world, just see like sort of on what level we compete or don't compete. So it's going to be fun. And as always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. Let's jump into it. So we drew our Champions League group last episode. Not only do we have Paris Saint-Germain, but we also have Manchester City and Real Sociedad. We're like Rey Mysterio in that one wrestling meme in the ring with like Mark Henry and the Great Khali and Kane, I think it is. That's us. We're the person on the couch. The other teams are the ones behind the couch. And if you don't get that joke, it's probably for the best. So last episode, we defeated the Slovenian champions Olympia in the playoffs. We've got a 4-1 win away from home and at home, an 8-2 aggregate win to get us through to the group stages. And yes, our group is extremely tough. PSG, Man City and Real Sociedad. I did play 5 games off camera, including our first group game in Spain against Sociedad. But first of all, a little bit more transfer news just before the window closed. A couple of players went on loan. Kovacs, the midfielder slash winger, went to that side, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. And Roman Pravda, our centre forward, has gone on loan to Partizan Belgrade. Played a couple of games for us, but I thought probably best suited to trying to get first team football elsewhere. I think it's going to be good for us in the future, but right now, probably not really going to get too many games for us. And at 20 years old, he needs games, really. Think has shown New Zealand thanks. Certainly he's had a really strong start to his FERENCVÁROS career. Started some games and got 3-3. We went back to Slavia Prague again for another player. This is Milan Bukta. He's a 19-year-old right winger, and he looks pretty promising, got some potential. He's only a teenager still, some decent attributes in there. He only cost us £2 million, so, you know, he's going to be one for the future, definitely. And Sergei Sinitsia has joined us from Metalist in Ukraine. He's a left-sided player, very, very cheap, just £1,500. And he's got a little bit of potential about him. I don't think he'll really go into an amazing player, but he was very cheap and we can get some profit on him. But the one position that I think we needed a bit more depth was right back. So we got this done on deadline day. Christian Borchgrevink, I might have said that wrong, from Norway, 29 years old, has joined. £6 million free, a few add-ons could see it rise to about 6.7, but he looks like a really well-rounded right back. He's experienced at 29 years old. He's come from FC Copenhagen and didn't do too badly there. He got a couple of assists last season and he did quite well. Kingses is on loan from Inter Milan, so we didn't have a permanent right back because Kingses is on loan for a second season, so I think we really needed a right back. Ballard can also cover right back, but I think he's better as a centre back, so I think we needed a right back, and this was probably the best one that we could have got. It was 12k a week, I think, in terms of price and fee and wage, probably the best option for us. So yeah, 5 games of camera. I'm not going to do my usual highlights packages because the league games, we're going to win most of them, and often there's a lot of goals. So I think it's probably better served to just go through them maybe a bit quicker. They might return sometime soon, but for now, I think we're just going to go through the games. I'll still show you goals, though, I think. It might just be better to go through them like this. But the first game was at home against Kisvada, and it was 1-0 after just 4 minutes with Andrade getting that goal, or Felix Correa, whatever he wants to be called. It was 2-0 on 11 minutes, Boros with the ball. Andrade was there again, under the keeper, and it was 2-0, with both goals coming from our right winger. Number 3 came on the 26th minute, Kingses with the cross, Boros with the header, that was 3-0. And then on the 37th minute, it was 4, Boros getting his second from the set piece, Andrade with the assist. And then after 51 minutes, it was 5-0, Andrade with the ball once again, ball to Kingses, and then Andrade across the goal for Boros to complete his hat-trick. It was 5-0, Andrade with assists, Boros with a hat-trick, perfect performance. Then we were against Sociedad at Spain, and they hit the bar in the 8th minute. The La Liga side had like 2/3 of the ball in this game, and then Baronetsia with the ball here, lost out. But Baronetsia had another go and hit the woodwork again. But then somehow, in the 27th minute, we scored a goal. Vanxa with a cross, Andrade completely alone in the box, scores. It's 1-0. And unbelievably, that's how it ended. Our first Champions League group game, and we won 1-0 in Spain. Unreal result. Sociedad finished third in La Liga last season, ahead of Atletico, and we beaten them in Spain. We had very little possession, 33%, but XG was better. We probably had the better chances. We beat them in Spain. Unbelievable. Up next was a cup game against Tatabánya, another lower division side, and we won 4-0. Vankset with our hat-trick, Boros with another goal as well, so pretty routine win there in the cup. And then away against Győr, we were 1-0 up after a 6-minute penalty, which Janulis scored. And then we made it 2-0 inside 10 minutes. Vankset with a header down to Andrade. That was 2-0 inside 10 minutes. Then we got a quick double just before half-time. Vankset getting his first goal, and that was on 41 minutes. And then a minute later, Vankset with another effort. Fantastic goal, that one. Really, really good finish. That was 4. 20 minutes to go, and we scored number 5, Bork Greving, on what I think was his debut, playing a part in that goal. Cross there, header for Zubkov, and that was number 5. Number 6 quickly followed, Riccardi with a cross, Djordjevic on from the bench with a header. Győr did get a consolation goal, but Vankset completed his hat-trick from the spot to make it 7-1. Final game of camera, we were at home against newly promoted Vasas. Andrade made it 1-0 after 19 minutes. And then Boros made it 2 on the 29th. 35 minutes in, and it was 3-0. Lonchar with the ball, Boros put it in again for another one. Janulis scored a penalty in the second half to make it 4-0. And number 5 came with Zubkov getting the goal, 72 minutes that was. But Vasas did get themselves a consolation goal, and again we were denied a clean sheet. 73 minutes into the game, Visi with this effort, really nice goal to make it 5-1. So maximum points off camera, we won every single game. The only game we've failed to win so far, competitive wise, was that first leg against Sheriff, but that's fine. 6 games into the league, we've got maximum points, 6 wins out of 6, 24 scored, only 4 conceded. And we're actually top of the Champions League group, so stop the count there, please. PSG also won 1-0, but that was at home against Man City. Lukaku getting that 29th minute goal. Didn't really look too much at the teams last time, like what they look like. But Sociedad, managed by Mikel Arteta. If you have a look at the squad that they played, high size in their team, Oyarzabal, Sinisteria. Alan Saint-Maximin came on from the bench. Ben Davies was on the bench. Kingsley Coman also plays for them as well, so that's their side. They finished 3rd in La Liga, so they're a good side, and we managed to beat them in Spain. Paris Saint-Germain are managed by Gennaro Gattuso, and they've still got an extremely good side. Donnarumma in goal at 29 years old. Look at that value, 200 plus million. Hakimi at fullback, Militao, Lucas Hernandez, Bissouma, Diogo Jota, João Felix, Joe Gomez, Neymar still here, Edouard Mendy, Bentancur, Kimpembe, Lukaku, Bellingham. Son is here as well. Renan Lodi. It's just like a who's who of some of the best players in the world. So here we go then. We're at home against PSG. Let's see if we can cause some sort of upset here. We're starting on balanced. We're going to try and play like as short passing as we can. I'm going to take off the focus down the right. I'm going to not have early crosses on. We're just going to try and make this as simple as we can. I'm going to regroup when we lose possession. Standard lines, that's fine. Right, we will have to make some changes to the side because there is some tiredness in there. So Mogurisi is going to come on for Riccardi. And Ballard's going to come on for Tollinson. Adu will probably not last the whole match, but fingers crossed we can get him doing what he can. Borkovic on the bench as well. Vankset is staying up top because he's played 3 games. He got a hat-trick. He's doing all right. So he's going to keep his place up top. Keep Djordjevic and Fink out of the side. So it's an extremely good PSG side. Donnarumma, Hakimi, Zatwaniki is a regen, I think. Militao, Gomez, Bellingham, Bissouma, Felix, Jota, Lukaku. Is Gomez playing at left back? I think he's playing at left back. That's interesting. I'm just going to say go out there and play with no pressure. Just enjoy this. How often do you get to play PSG? So just have fun. Alright, kick off, and I'm going to do a no pressure shout as well. Just enjoy this, guys. That's all you've got to do. And if we get any sort of point, I will be amazed and very, very happy. I think we did set up counter-attacking. I think we did set up cautious against Sevilla after about half an hour because we really were losing the possession battle, and we're doing so again here. So I'm going to go to cautious and see what we can do. And PSG on the ball here, 15 minutes in. First highlight, Bellingham forward to João Felix. And here's Hakimi. PSG just passing the ball around. They're in their black away kit. And they've found Hakimi, who's made a run on the flank. And a floating cross is going to find Diogo Jota. And it's off the bar. And now we're on the ball when hopefully we can break forward, but we don't get to. Again, no pressure. Mark Jota, because he had a lot of space there, as did Hakimi. I'm going to try and force them inside. Try and stop them from crossing, maybe. Because, you know, they got a lot of talent out wide. Boros with a corner here, 27.5 minutes into the game. It's headed away by Yves Bissouma. And Joseph Adu will keep this in play and maybe look to put the ball in again. Boros back to Roman. Muguruza. Oh my god! Jean-Paul Muguruza with a goal. It's Ferencváros 1, PSG 0. Excuse me. What? I didn't think anything was going to come from this highlight. Boros with the ball back to Roman. Fantastic ball to Muguruza. Gets it on the half volley. We're beating PSG. What? I'm going to go for a praise because I can't believe we're actually winning this game. I didn't think we'd be getting any points from this group. We beat Sociedad in Spain. We're beating PSG at home. What on earth is going on? It was about the same time as the goal against Sociedad as well. I think that was 27th minute. We're half time against PSG and we're winning. I can't even compute what the hell's happened here. I'm not going to make any changes. Why would I need to? Just go out into the second half. Enjoy this. Try and see how long this lasts. If they don't score, I'm going to be amazed. They've got a throw in here though, 4 minutes into the second half. Sailor-makers. Back to Jude Bellingham. I'm stunned we're actually ahead against PSG. I mean, it probably won't be for long. They're coming forward. Here's Lukaku to Jota. Where is Gomez playing? He's in the middle of the pitch. Like, is he not a left back? I don't know where he's playing. Hakimi's got lots of space again here. Gotten away from the fullback and off the post by Jota again. That's the second time Jota's hit the woodwork. Gomez is playing at left back. It's a 4-2-3-1 with defensive midfielders. So we can hopefully try and actually use the middle of the pitch. We're forcing them sort of into the middle. Actually, no, but should we be doing that? We're half an hour away here from a famous win. I need to think about, like, we need to use that space in the middle of the pitch. So I'm going to take it off the force inside. I'm going to go standard. But I'm going to focus through the middle. You know, we're up against two defensive midfielders there, but we need to use that gap in the pitch. We're going to go a bit narrower as well. I'm going to calm down shout as well, because like we're winning, which is amazing, but we just need to stay focused here. PSG have had 10 shots, but only 3 on target. We're 3/4 of the way through this game, and we're still winning. Vivanx's had nothing up top. We are going to make some changes. It's going to be a straight swap for Djordjevic. And also Lonchar's going to come off for Fernandez. At what point do we go defensive here? Like 80 minutes? I can't even like compute this. This is mad. I'm going defensive now. 79 minutes. Boros is going to come off. Zubkov's going to come on. Keep it fresh. 82 minutes gone. We're still 1-0 up against Paris Saint-Germain. And Adu's got the ball here. Dovin with a long ball forwards. Looking for Djordjevic. Doesn't quite find him though. Here's Jude Bellingham to Sailor-makers. Hakimi again with space. And some fast balls here by PSG. Heung-min Son is on. And that's a great ball. Sailor-makers with it. We need to clear it. And we don't clear it. Oh no! That's bounced in. Lukaku equalises in the 83rd minute. It wasn't a superb goal. It was a bit scuffed. I mean, the build-up was good. But the actual final ball, the goal, I think it just took a big deflection. Son with the ball to Sailor-makers. Ball back in. And it was deflected off of Adu, I think. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Hopefully we can actually hold on for a point now. 4 minutes to go of the 90. I mean, fingers crossed we can hold on for a point here, because it would be a huge point if we can. This would be massive. We're into stoppage time. We're well into stoppage time. This is a huge draw. We've just drawn against PSG. That's amazing. It wasn't an amazing match. PSG, actually, their XG was a lot better. They really created a lot of, little chances throughout the game, especially late on there and with a goal. But we've drawn against them. We didn't lose. I can't believe we're 2 games into this group and we haven't lost a game yet. I can't even believe that. I think we were a slightly earlier kickoff because Man City and Sociedad haven't actually kicked off yet. City 0. Sociedad 0. So that means that we are 3 points ahead of them both and level with PSG. But now we have back-to-back games in the group against Man City, against Are they the champions in England? No, they finished second last season, but still an extremely good side. Vincent Kompany's in charge. Let's have a look at their side. Ederson's still there. Ruben Diaz still there. Laporte's still there. Kulusevski is there. Foden at 28. 130 million value minimum. A Foden Camavinga midfield duo. Jesus. Sterling still there. 2 strikers, Osimhen and David Cunningham, an English striker. Tapsoba's on the bench. Gabriel Jesus is on the bench. Grealish is still there. Robin Gosens. You know, it's a matter of time before we get absolutely slapped in this group, surely. If we continue doing this and, like, not losing, I'm going to be amazed. Like, we beat Sociedad in Spain. You know, if we beat them at home, we're pretty much going to get 3rd place at least and get Europa League knockouts. I thought we'd be rock bottom with this group. I was getting prepared to, like, leave the club in January, because we had no European football and we just had league games that, you know, we'd already won the league and won the cup. I wouldn't have really been interested in them. But the fact that we're 2 games into this group and we've got 4 points, it makes me believe that we can actually get to the knockout stages of the Europa League and get 3rd. So we do have those 2 games against Man City next in the group. We've got 2 league games before the game at the Etihad. And then 1st of November, we have the home game. Then we'll do the away game off camera. And we'll have the home game next episode. So 6 games off camera, we should be able to do that. And we'll come back for the home game against Man City. Match day 4. We're probably going to get destroyed at the Etihad. We're probably going to lose that, and pretty badly, because I think it's just a matter of time before we do. And the home game, again, we'll probably lose, but we'll see what we can do. We've avoided defeat at home against PSG, but I think Man City are a different team entirely. I'm not looking forward to it, but fingers crossed we can get something, get you know, a positive performance and maybe a point. Fingers crossed. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. Our next episode, Manchester City at home. We'll do the Etihad game off camera. Let's see how long this luck lasts, because we're clearly getting very lucky by getting these results, beating Sociedad and drawing against PSG. And Man City are up next. We'll see if we can upset the odds even further. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.